You want to, Jason's
Okay,
not on, so do you want to text him, make sure he's coming before we start, or?
I will let one of you guys, because I don't want to stop this whole party. So if someone can do that.
I could only text him through Facebook, I think.
Does someone, okay, I
have his private number, but I don't know if it'll go through. So
it should, if you have it, then you should just text it. It should be fine. Let me do this. Let me, okay, no, I don't want to do that.
Amber for the win.
Okay, let's see.
And her own personal square.
So, pardon? What did you say, Kevin?
You got it. You better rock this square.
Yeah, you betcha. In my little dark corner of the world. Okay. Well, should we?
Do you want me to try to get in touch with him, or are you good?
Yeah, if you could.
Teresa, do you have Jason's number?
Let me look.
Okay. Swampy. Hi, Swampy.
Hey, Tamara, how you doing?
I'm doing awesome. How are you?
I'm fine.
Hi, Teresa. Pretty in pink.
I do not have his number in my phone. I can call him through Facebook Messenger.
Yeah, can you do that? Because mine's not letting me through for whatever reason.
Okay, sure.
Well, there's nothing else. We'll just start the meeting here if he doesn't show up here soon, because it's already 6:14.
Is it? No, it's 6:08, but yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I put my car forward a few minutes.
It's 6:08, so.
And then I forget that I did it, so that way I'm on time.
Hey, Tam, are you getting ready to go to Phoenix?
I'm almost there. I'm at a truck stop right now. I'm in my car.
Really?
Yep. Yeah, tomorrow I'm at one event. It's a quarterly networking event. It's a Mardi Gras party. I have my mask.
Wear your beads.
Yeah, I have a necklace. Beads mean something else. There we go.
I love that.
Yeah.
Thank you. I love it too. And so, and then I have 3 days of Speakers Pathway Coalition Mastermind Summit.
Okay, he did not answer. I just suggest we go forward with the list and fill it in as needed and then see what happens, because like it was his birthday yesterday or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it was not long ago. So yeah, let's go forward. Erin, can you put it up on the screen? Let me see if I can, how I'll be able to see it, but we can. Tell me when it's up so I can look.
Camera suggestion for you.
Yes.
Click the little overhead button so we can see all of you.
Yeah, well, if I do that, then it's going to be like, somebody's going to know I have my car going and I'm up to shenanigans in here.
We want to see it all.
Right there. What?
We want to see it all.
There you go. Okay. Oh, perfect. I can see it. Okay. So we'll just start at the top and do the yes, no. And then if you can also do the roll taking as we go. So on mine, the bank, it wasn't open, but we got all the signatures. So we're almost there. It was a technical glitch. So there's no reason to storm or troubleshoot. The fundraising team, we are on top of it, so you could say yes. Buffer would be no, we're putting that on hold for right now. And on LinkedIn video, yes. Carol? Or Erin,
No,
you're in charge.
no to the money to Tamara. We'll be sending it on Friday. Got more gifts for the raffle, yes. And I did set up an interview with Barbara. I connected her with somebody.
Okay, sorry, I couldn't find out where to unmute. Okay,
You're doing fine. You're doing fine.
Tony.
No elk for me.
Man, what's the roadblock there, Tony?
Oh man, I don't know. It's probably me. I'm sure I'm at fault.
You did your best, right? You went out there and hunted, so I say that. Yes, right?
I went out. I had a good time. I saw elk, but I didn't shoot any.
Oh man. So is that a yes or a no, Tamara? You didn't kill one, but
I
I
just
did not
get,
kill one.
You must bring a real
win.
gun to the hunt.
did you take a picture?
I got a picture of a bull elk that I saw, but I had a cow tag. I didn't see any cows, so I saw 3 bulls, big animals too,
What?
massive bracts, really impressive.
Wow. It's usually the other way around, but I guess you had
I
the
know.
cow, right?
I know, just my luck, I suppose.
Hey, Tony.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you real quick. Have you heard about the chronic waste disease, CWD? Are you having any issues with that? It's a big deal in
Had that
Michigan.
in Arizona, and more of a wacky thing. There are no animals with CWD in Arizona as of yet that I'm aware of, but I know it's big back east.
Yeah, Michigan, they said it really bad.
Michigan, that was the state I was thinking of.
Well, guess who's up next? Swampy.
Oh my.
Yay! Okay, guys, sorry I missed last week. We can bring you up to date. Is Aaron on here, by the way?
Yep, I'm here.
Yes.
Hey, Aaron.
Hi.
Like I told you, Tamara, I've done an Excel sheet for all your Chemo Buddies videos, and
Thank you.
I've got those available all the way back to 1 to 2 years back. Put up a Twitter account for you under Tamara L. I wrote a Word document trying to wrap my mind as far as what's really looking forward to that. I sent that to Aaron as well, and it's an outline format. So yeah, like we talked, Tamara, I think you were going to talk to her, then get with me or whatever. So a few things there, and that's it so far. Mostly IT stuff, social media.
So I would say the social media is a yes for sure.
Yep.
And then healing through nature.
Correct. Healing through nature. I really haven't done that much on that. If you have any suggestions or from anybody else, I know that Brooke, I think, was interested in it at one time. So, yeah.
So what's the roadblock on that, Kent, on the healing through nature? Is there a roadblock there that we could help you with?
Well, I'm just open for suggestions as far as how to actually do that. The main thing I can put is experiences positive posts showing nature, just getting started off. That's primarily, I was at a National Environmental Education Conference last week, so that's part of the reason I haven't done that. But mostly it's just communing in nature, meditation, sounds, nature sounds, just getting started off.
Awesome. So you've got like a start on that then.
Yeah.
What about the science even behind how nature is healing to the body?
Yeah, that was, I can actually go there. Whether you're talking holistic, like you're talking about, you have your essential oils, and then you can have your different types of listening to music and massages, working the body, the chakras, the meridians. But it really kind of gets back to, just setting out a scene for nature, and like going to gardens and, peaceful places, wetlands with, I had to say this, Tamara, with boardwalks on them, but anyway. So, that's kind of what I've just got as far as a start on.
Okay.
There's a couple other suggestions there too. If you're thinking about binaural beats or, the frequencies that help with healing as
Right.
well, some hypnosis and things like that as well. There's a lot of things on YouTube. I mean, I've got a couple certifications in hypnotherapy and psychotherapy.
Me too, Matthew. We're two peas in a pod for sure.
Raise that vibrate.
Amen. Let's do it.
Is that under me, or is that under sound or music?
That's, I think, just under, I guess, healing in general, right?
If you Google binaural beats or healing, like it has to do with chakras as well, and it has to do with there's a lot of study on it from back when, Nikola Tesla used to use this,
Yeah.
and there's all kinds of stuff on YouTube about it.
Guys, if you need help with that, that's what I do for a living. So just tell me however you need help.
I wanted to say the sound went crazy there for a little bit, but when I was going through my cancer, Swampy, actually, I found a lot of help with just putting my hands in the dirt and planting and, just getting out in my garden when I was getting back into feeling better.
All right.
I actually spent a lot of time out there.
And one of the things I like is just a good thing is rain, and just walking in the rain, the sound of rain on a tin roof, and just the wind. And I put the garden on.
I think that, there's a lot to be said there. And I know that when I was going through my cancer and I would talk about this, I actually did bring it up a few times. I got so serious about it. I had little gardening stuff that I would go around my property with when I was finally let out of my room, and I craved it. I literally craved it.
Really? Okay.
Mm-hmm. So, and I know that there were others when I visited, that they felt the same way, because it was just bringing us back to life. It's
Grounding.
You're all about living.
Oh, exactly.
So I love that. I love that.
And that's, of course, what I do with swamp soils. Like you said, I eat muddy, the waters, the animals, the plants, beautiful.
And the elements.
So, okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Something that I didn't really talk about on last week too was just how being in nature and in music, both of them can help people to tap back into their inner voice.
Yes.
And even tap into alternative healing modalities, that just getting that time out in nature allows you to slow down.
Okay.
To get in touch.
That's good.
Yeah, I go through all that as far as the meditation and the vibrations and the sounds and noise. That's good on that. Works for me.
Okay, so let's move to Skip. You here?
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, great.
Pre-production
Good
for
stuff. Good stuff, Kent. I'd like to just add to that. And I don't know if a question, is there a place for some of these things like healing with music, healing through nature and so forth? Is there a place where some of these things can all go to, like a page or a back page on the website, or what's your thoughts, Tamara?
Well, first of all, number one, where things can go to, that's what a lot of our discussions have been all day, is where we're going to house a lot of this stuff. And then number two, yes, definitely, the site we're working with right now is going to be more about the event that we're having come up, and Healing Through Nature is about it. So we can do blogs and we can do vlogs. We can, and we're going to actually, we really do, we have a whole page that is going to be set up, and when Christy and Tony talk, they'll probably be talking about that a little bit more. So yes, that's the short answer.
Right, because you've got a lot of good experienced people here, and to be able to bring all that together, and then in the keyword, you know, a lot of what I've done over the years in documentary films, and the one that's actually on Gaia TV right now, has a lot to do with indigenous tribes and connecting to nature. The sanctuary at Sedona, which is one of the largest, or has the highest, you know, they're very shamanic, and I do for the last 11 years produce, you know, and it's all about connection. They do Dark Night of the Soul or addiction recovery or PTSD or eating disorders. Doesn't really matter what, it's the coping mechanisms. And so a lot of what they do is connection to nature. And then my daughter, who's got her master's and presented and did her whole piece on healing with nature. And it's really, I mean, it's such a vital piece. And the key word really I keep going back to is connection. Just like you said, putting your hands in the dirt, taking your shoes off and going on grass.
Yes.
I mean, when's the last time you did that? And,
Well, exactly.
and it can be more complicated and a lot of other things. So I think, and then I've got some things on my back page website that I'll kind of start putting things, because one of my first things, and I'll put a yes up there, is my pre-production form. I've got that. And again, it goes, you know, where's the bucket, you know, the file bucket to put some of the stuff so that it's easy for everybody to access, upload their videos to a place, and then also download. We had our film group talking about this, and we need to get with them and make a decision. Something simple. It doesn't have to be a big expensive server, blah, 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 but we can create a few options that are cost effective and grow and see how they work, and then evolve from there. But that's a yes. The second thing is produces an example of being a survivor and a buddy. One of the early ones is to produce an example, and also as a film producer, as to how to create a testimonial that's short, sweet, and kind of uses the pre-production form to create a bullseye to reach the intended audience with the desired, you know, outcome or response. And so I want to do that, and that's really a 3-part. I put produce an example, but there's the pre-production, which is what I've done already. And then there's the production side of it. And then there's the editing post-production side of it. So there's really 3 parts of that. I've done part 1. So I don't know if I can have a 1/3 yes, or because I need to put now.
Give him a
You
lower
sound like me,
yes.
Skip.
I got 2/3 to go. I've scripted it. I've got my files and everything, and I've done the outline with the pre-production, but I've got to film myself, interview myself, you know, like I'm interviewing, and then edit something together. So there's really 3 parts. And so that'll be, but part 1 is a yes.
Okay.
And actually the part 1, the pre-production form is just standalone by itself, but the 3 parts is the produce example of own story. As a cancer survivor, and really being out there in Sedona, 1,200 miles away from family, blah, 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 with not really having any support system. The sanctuary at Sedona was huge in that role of being a buddy. But this would have been a great thing to have you guys, Tamara and so forth, through that process.
Skip, do you have any footage of Sedona?
Tons.
Okay, perfect.
Love that Red Rock country and Oak Creek Canyon.
Favorite place. The vibration there. Speaking of vibration, Kent, right?
Yeah, I lived there 12 years. It's pretty spectacular.
Amazing.
And then did a lot with the Hopis and the Navajo groups there, and they have a supai down the Grand Canyon.
You speak my language.
Mayans, yeah. So about 120 different cultures around the world. We did a lot of gatherings and with medicine wheels, sweat lodges, and I filmed.
Oh my gosh, Skip, we have to talk.
Yeah, no, there's a lot. We can have a long conversation about that, but that's been the reason really why I moved out there, because of my ancestry. But I don't want to get off on that right now. We'll talk more about it. So anyway,
Well,
and
thank
then
you,
for
Skip.
the next time we'll do that later. Thank you.
I'll be getting in touch with you guys.
I'm gonna say your name wrong. I know I will. Is that Andrea?
You got it right.
Oh, good. I was looking at it like, oh no, I did it wrong last time. Okay, at 10 meeting tomorrow, which was Thursday, and you were there.
Yes, I was there.
Awesome. All right, Brooke. Finished logos needed for website and swag.
Yep, done. Yes.
Okay, work on banners.
And they're beautiful.
They are.
They're
Good
beautiful.
work, Brooke. You did amazing.
Let's say postcard, no. And the blurb, no.
Okay, and what's the roadblock on these?
Postcard, I just haven't gotten to it. We're busy with the other stuff, so.
She's done so much. She really has
Really.
so much.
So we worked on the one pager. So next is the postcard, and I believe I think Misty was moving, so she should be more available to work on things this next few days. So
Yeah, she was moving, and she had a hurricane or tornado or something that came her
yeah,
way.
just little things like that. So
Yeah.
Well, you did amazing. I know you were really super doing all that.
But the written blurb, I think we're gonna wait on that until we figure out if we gonna have a radio spot, because we looked into it. So
Yeah, I'm going to talk about all of that for new business, for new
Right.
Mios.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Okay.
All right. Yep.
All right. Misa? Misa here?
I don't know. I can't.
I'm trying to
I
look
can't
through.
see.
I don't know where. Okay.
Misa, if you're on, unmute.
Okay, so I'll put. That mean Misa's here? Okay, no. I just heard somebody.
Okay, and then why don't we go ahead and exit Marcus out, because Matt really is representing the
Okay. So is there anybody we need to be adding on to this?
I'm sorry, that was funny, Skip.
That's hilarious. Actually, you know what? Honestly, I'm wondering if there's an event, because Christopher's not here either, is he?
Yeah.
He is here? Chris, are you here?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't see you. Hi, Chris.
Hey.
We'll get the word out then. When Christopher talks.
Christopher, you have to fill in for Jason with the F-bombs.
Okay, so did we need to add somebody here, Tamara?
No, not right now. We'll just go to Matt.
Matt?
Yes.
Printer, commit 500 cards.
So we've got the commitment for that.
Yes.
Just all I'm going to need is what content we're putting on that, and then move forward with printing them so that you can get a feel of how they're going to work and get them into oncology offices.
Perfect. Thank you. That is huge.
You're welcome. And let's see, the previous video or previously recorded videos with Ivan, he's getting me the flash drive. So he's got all that. And
awesome.
What we'll have to do though is we'll have to have somebody edit it or, pick apart the clips, because he's really busy with his job and doesn't have the time to allocate towards that.
Well, we've got a full film crew, a film team, so that are very, very qualified to do that. That's great. And just to explain, this was footage that we did last Giving Tuesday with some of the buddies in Las Vegas. So this is big. Awesome. We'll really be able to use it for this Giving Tuesday.
Definitely. And as far as the raffle items, I hadn't gotten an opportunity to approach anybody on that. Just kind of a busy work week, but we'll definitely handle that this week. And then
move that to next week.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I spoke with Christy about editing. She's ready to go and ready to write for you anytime that we need her to.
Awesome. We had a lot of discussions about that today, so I'll get on the phone with her It might be after the meetings that I'm going to be in the next few days. I'll see if I can get some time that would be during the waking hours to talk to her.
Not everyone's awake like me, I guess, on Tamara. I'm just kidding. Okay.
Yeah, we have our conversations at 2 in the morning. Okay.
Hi,
Okay.
everybody, I made it.
Okay, Misa is here now.
Okay.
So should we go back to her?
Yeah, let's go ahead. So Misa, did you kicked ass and brought in bank? Sorry, I can't talk either.
My daughter-in-law is doing some research for me over at the Ironwood Cancer Center, trying to get me in the back door with some doctors. So it's in the works.
Okay.
Also,
so-
I'm going to make sure to get some time with you somehow, some way before I leave Phoenix, okay?
Well, I'm
so
pretty open. So I sent you my phone number so you can put me in your phone. This way you can just holler at me. This way if I'm not
Okay,
on Facebook,
perfect.
I don't miss you.
And then
So
if
do you
there's
wanna
any businesses or anything that you think that I should be talking to while I'm here, you let me know, okay?
Yeah, I'm trying to get you in, or trying to get us into Banner Cancer Center here. My daughter-in-law worked for a couple of the doctors there. She just got promoted. They created a position for her, so she's not there anymore, but she has connections, so she's working on that for me. And Tamara and I have been collaborating since the day we got off of here, so we're in contact.
Matt?
Yes.
Matt. Okay, sorry, Matt. Renee? Renee?
No.
Dr. J here? Here. Okay, Misty? Misty's not here, is she? Sorry, I have to go through it too, guys, so I can't see everyone. So if you guys could help me out on that.
Misty's
Yeah, do me a favor too and take off Jay. He won't be coming to all of these. So we don't want that ding in our average.
Okay, and I am here, I think. I'm just kidding.
Yes, you are.
Right. So we've worked on this. Yes, we're still in the works though. So I'm gonna put.
Well, I would say that the answer would be yes. I mean, we've worked nearly every day on that.
It's true. We're almost there. And Google Sheets, we're really just waiting for. I talked to Tony today and Tamara, and we're gonna create a Google Suites for a nonprofit. And so when we get that all set up, then this will just basically more or less be done. So it's ready. I need to get it over to Marianne once we have that set up. So I have the Google Sheet ready. It's just not within our page for the Google Suites for the nonprofit. So is that a yes or a no, you think, Tamara?
That?
I'm going to put no just because I need to move it to next week so it's completed.
Okay.
And that's kind of where we've got this map framework. So I'm going to put yes on this one. It's just getting that final thing done. And yes, I did talk to Kent as well. And I have the outline and I can share over with you, Tamara, so you have it.
Okay.
Hey, Erin, I think you skipped over Noelle and me.
Noelle,
Rayanne.
how did I? Oh, see, I'm so glad. I was like too busy seeing if Renee was here. I totally just was thinking about myself, obviously. Okay, great. Well, you're here and present. Final edit.
Yes, to the one pager. I believe we got that locked in, right?
Oh, that's beautiful. Can I just congratulate the full team? Good job. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
It's beautiful.
Great job, guys.
I actually took it to one of my doctors. I had to go over there and I was sharing it and they were so impressed.
Yeah. Good work together. So yes to both.
Awesome. Okay. And Rayanne?
Yes to mine.
Awesome.
And thank you for that. Very helpful.
Ben? Tina here?
No. Carol, do you think she'll be coming to these meetings? Or should we take her off?
She said that last week she would try to get here, but it wasn't. She didn't know if she could be here all the time. So should we just?
All right.
I would just remove her.
Okay.
Yeah. Something happened. So yeah. Okay. Go ahead. Thank
right.
you.
Teresa?
It's not a complete strategy. I have sent Tamara.
Oh my goodness. Tons.
A doctor connections that I possibly can that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you want to put as far as it's the strategy's not complete, so you can move it. But there's been a ton of work done on that. And then the production team meeting, I don't have any updates on that. I don't know if Carol.
We'll be giving you updates today.
All right, cool. There you go. Perfect.
Yeah. And that was not her doing that. That's a no for production team. So I would actually, I don't know how that works, but.
We just move it probably to the next week.
Ask Kevin Beverly.
It would just be a no.
Okay, no. Okay. Oh, that's right, Christopher. Thank you. Yeah, because you know how to work these. Okay. Perfect. Thank you.
It's a yes, no, black, white.
Oh, yes. Well, it's not complete though, right?
Exactly. No, just leave them both no. It's,
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
it's what it
If
is.
it's not completed, then it's a no.
It's a no.
Okay.
Awesome.
Somebody call me and.
You look so handsome, Christopher. Look at you.
We're just waiting for the F-bombs.
I just got off of a live stream, so.
Oh, you look great. And your sound is beautiful. Wow.
Barbara.
Can you hear me?
Yes. So revise permission forms.
I have to put that for next week.
Okay. Is there any roadblocks that we can help you with?
I just didn't get a chance to get to it, but I'll have it for next week for sure.
Okay. Obtain main contact for our cancer center.
I have the main contact. I just need to know where to send to. Would want to. Should I follow up or should another team person follow up? That's what I needed to find out.
That's a good question. Put that for next week, and that's a good strategy question.
We obtained it though, so.
Yeah. So yes, yeah.
Okay, and then do you just want to email that to Tamara and copy me in that as well?
Oh no, put it into the new Google area that we're going to be creating, the suites thing. We'll make a contact. We'll make a contact put it into the contact forms because we've got a contact thing going on, right, Erin? That's one of them.
That wasn't because we haven't got the Google suite set up yet. So.
Okay, but once we do, so we will have one. That was similar to what Tony and we were talking about at some point, having a full database. Yeah. Okay, keep going.
So schedule 3 interviews.
I have those scheduled. I had one last week. I started. I have one this Saturday, and I have another one next Tuesday and next Wednesday. So thank you, Carol. I just wanted to thank her because she did reach out to me, and I got 2 people from talking to Carol's people that she had.
You're welcome, Barbara.
The tractor. Yeah, thank you.
Excuse me, guys. Sorry to interrupt, but Misty just sent a note that somehow she must not be in the closed group and she didn't get a link. So can someone send Misty a link to join us?
I'll send it to her.
Thank you. Sorry to interrupt.
Hey, Barbara, how do you want people for interviews? How do you want them sent to you? Do you want us just to private message you or?
Yes, but please messenger me. I'm looking for people because my goal is I want to do at least 2 interviews per week because I'm trying to do the same thing like Tamara's doing where we're doing this countdown. I know I can't do it every day because I don't have enough people, but at least if I can get 2 a week so they can see what's going on, that would be awesome.
Will you send me a private message so I don't forget? And then tomorrow, I've got probably 10 or 15 names I can send you.
Oh, awesome.
And then, Barbara, what I'd love for you to do is we'll get you access to the YouTube for Chemo Buddies for Life, and so you can upload those segments up into onto the channel.
Awesome. Yes.
Yeah, let's do that. Anybody that does any shows that are related to this, let's get that material into the YouTube channel.
Definitely. Oh, and then I sent the tracker to Erin. Me and her did it real quick this evening, so she does have it. Just want to stress real quickly, if anybody else is doing interviews besides me, once they get the Google Doc, I think, together, I would like to, have that shared so we can all be putting information in one spot. But right now, I've been putting all my information. I have my information in there already.
Tamara, your show will be live next week.
And one more thing before we go to the next person. I asked when I do the interviews if we could, the biggest word I'm going to say is share, share, share. So right now I'm trying to share. I shared to Tamara's, but Tamara, I couldn't share to your personal Facebook, but if
I shared it. I shared it. Yeah. Okay. I just had too many people posting on my stuff. So,
I know the feeling.
So yeah, so
if you see it.
So yeah, I shared it, and then we can talk this going next week. So I'll wait.
Well, I'm done with mine.
Okay, Misty's arrived, so we could go back to Misty.
Okay, Misty. Did you get the bank paperwork to Tamara?
Yes.
Awesome. Commit to 7 patients to Chemo Buddies. That was to refer 7 patients, right?
So it's to refer 7 patients. But the unit was down and we didn't have any patients at all to scan, so I couldn't get that done. So it's a no.
Okay. Okay, and verbiage for card preprint?
No, I haven't gotten this. Was I supposed to contact someone about that, or were?
It was to get to Matt with that, I believe.
Yeah, no, I haven't.
It's actually, it would be, that would be in with Brooke.
Right.
With the card that she's working with, and then it probably would also wash with Noelle and Rayanne too, just so that we keep the branding going on all out areas, so it has the same feel.
Yeah, I'm gonna put together something just to get us started, and then post it in the branding group, and we can add Misty to it so that she can put her input.
Yeah, and Misty, are you in the closed group?
I looked under Chemo Buddies. I couldn't find anything with the link in it. That's what I was
No, it's the second annual something. We'll make sure that you're in the closed group.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm driving too, so I wasn't really.
Yeah, no worries. Glad you're here. Be safe.
Yeah, I'm good.
Tamara L. Is she here?
I just sent it says that she's already a member to the group, Misty.
Oh, awesome.
Okay. All right, I'll go back and look at it.
Okay, Tamara L wasn't here, right? Joy, Marianne.
Marianne is here. At least I saw her.
I'm here.
Yep, she's here.
All the compliance work, I'm going to say no.
Okay.
Getting virtually. Did somebody say something?
What's the roadblock on the compliance paperwork?
Well, Tamara. I know she's busy.
What else do I need to get to you? Maybe I'm not aware.
We talked about that yesterday. Actually, so a lot of the roadblock is the board of directors. We have to have our bylaws completed. So we're gonna have a meeting first week of November, I believe.
Yeah,
So we'll
yeah.
get
I
that
think
later.
it hasn't been determined, but it looked like one of the days, I don't remember which one it was, that just about everybody said yes to. So I think it's, I don't have my calendar in front of me right now, but I think it's
Right,
November.
so it's being held up because of that.
Okay,
Some
so we
people-
just put the
some
board
people
at
can't.
meeting November.
Yeah, because I was trying to think if there was something I was meant to do before I left to
No,
go to
you're
Phoenix. Okay.
Just the
Besides,
bank
of course, the bank, but that's, yeah.
Okay, getting merchant account.
Getting the merchant account, we're finding out if that merchant, the representative of the merchant account still exists. So I'm gonna work on that. If not, then we'll find a different merchant account.
Yeah.
Okay.
So no then.
The no and the roadblock.
No.
Okay. Setting up meeting with Noel.
I have to do that.
Okay.
Is Noel the one that put the one pager on the website under files?
I'm not sure. I can't see that.
Yeah,
Wait.
okay, so, because one of the things I requested from Tamara is that when people do like spreadsheets, one pagers or whatever kind of branding, there's a file list you could, under the web page where we're all part of. That'd be great if we could all see that.
I didn't have anything to do with that.
Okay, so I don't know, okay, so Noel, you and I have to get together about something.
I have no idea, but okay.
So what I'm gonna do, I'm just writing so whoever's gonna do the branding, they're writing about how great the chemotherapies, Chemo Buddies for Life is, but I'm gonna talk about some of the numbers on where your money's gonna go to. So I'm not sure, I thought it was you, Noel.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. No, she's going to help with she and Rayanne will help with the finishing look of that. We were at, okay, timing. Yeah, you know, I don't have a clock in front of me. Thank you, Jason.
Kind of combining our brainstorm time with going through our list.
Okay, yeah. Let me get my card going so I can keep it idea on the time. Okay, so
It's 8:48 my time, so.
Yeah.
Okay, 8:48. Okay, yeah. Let's keep going on this. We started a group. I'll put you on it. A thread. I'll put you on it, Marianne. For that.
Basically, what I'm gonna write is you're gonna say how great the organization is and stuff. And I'm gonna say if somebody gives $500, this is where it's gonna go. The different programs, the people it's gonna affect. So that's where I'm coming in at the end.
Okay.
So I don't know, whoever that is, just let me know.
Well, we started a thread, so I'll put you on it. We started that
Perfect.
today.
Absolutely. All right. And then a 5K, I think for Chemo Buddies for Life is going to have to probably come into 2020 or 2021. That's a big deal to do a 5K. And I think what we're doing for Giving Tuesday will give Chemo Buddies for Life a lot of visibility. So you could take that into 2020 and 2021 to do some kind of a 5K, any kind of endurance event, sponsor people in the Chicago Marathon, any kind of big event like that, because that's where a lot of the cancer organizations have a lot of runners that they'll sponsor. So the runners say if you sponsored me, I would pay you $1,000 or $2,000 just to sponsor me. I would pay you, but you're my sponsor. It's stuff like that.
Yeah, we'll have to learn
We'll talk about
that.
the major marathons. That's a huge exposure.
Yeah, that is a big deal. Awesome. Okay. So we'll just put that on hold for this time. And
Yeah, for probably 2021.
Put that for the fundraising team.
Yeah, that's a good thing for the fundraising team.
Okay, I'll write that down to put that in there, okay? Okay, and Christopher?
Yes.
Join production team meeting. That's
Nope.
not happened yet, so whoops.
Yeah, we haven't had it yet.
And say fuck 4 times at the next meeting.
Fuck, fuckity, fuck, fuck, fuck. Ta-da.
Awesome.
You're like turning into a song.
That's for next time.
Christopher, you didn't put Rumpelstiltskin in there anywhere.
I didn't know that was a requirement for this one.
I was hoping just one.
Yeah, fuck Rumpelstiltskin.
Ah, there you go. Touche.
It took us 50 minutes to go through the whole list on this part of it. So just as an FYI.
Yeah, so what we should probably do is, I mean, we kind of stormed on most of it, right? And
Yeah,
so
that
we
was
should
the
just
thing.
work on,
We kept mixing up storms with the.
yeah, so that's probably what it was. And I actually told Jason this last Friday that was the thing I was feeling weak about. So we can go straight to our meals for next week, don't you think, Christopher? Or is there anybody that feels that they didn't get anything worked out that they need from the old business?
Pam, this is Kevin. Is there anything for me to support you in?
Yeah, usually for these it's.
Support what?
Usually for these it's okay. Did you do this? Yes, no, roadblock, move on, quick. And then anything else with the extra discussion is usually for storm session, which is next. We go down the list again, and then down the list again for next week meals.
Gotcha.
We can 1 and 2 in 1.
Okay, so we'll put that.
So why don't we just go into third column then, right?
Yep. Camera, meal.
Okay, so commitment for next week.
Hey, I have a question real
Okay,
quick.
number 1. Okay.
Camera, just one second. There's a question. I'm not sure who was talking though.
It's Misty.
Misty.
Yeah, I just have a question because I came in late. Did we ever get a Google document form set up to start putting those referrals onto?
We're working on that.
Yeah, has been a lot of our discussion over the last few days.
Okay.
And we've got it pretty tied down, so hopefully that will literally be done. Like.
Okay. Okay.
All right. My meals for next week. Number 1 is fundraising team meeting. And with that, with sponsorship verbiage done. Yeah, I am too, Andrea. Then next is to a lot of it is I'm there for everybody else. I just want to make sure that I'm made available for those that need to be talking with me. Any of the new people coming on board. So available as much as possible, I guess. That's actually been a struggle.
Has that got like a measurable outcome though? Do you want to put like a more specific thing?
Yeah, I'll put something else. Never mind. Let's not do that. The production team invite. I don't know that we'll have a meeting yet. There's a lot of outside people that are going to be a part of that, and so very good stuff that is happening. So the production team meeting set by next week. That we've got it set, and meaning that we have it set, we have the invites, and we have commitments of who's doing what. The next would be
Google Suite setup.
Pardon? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Google Suite setup. And well, this is something I'm trying not to commit for things that I can't finish that requires other people. anybody else has something that they know that they need from me. Oh, yeah. Merchant account. I did need to get you merchant account information, Marianne, when you mentioned that. So contact.
Okay. Carol?
So I'm going to be meeting up with Miss Melissa, which is, I don't know how to put that, Tamara. We're looking to do an event.
Well, she may be a part of the production team. She might, so
yeah.
possible production team.
With Melissa, I'm sorry. Is that what that was, Carol?
Yeah, she's going to be probably a part of the production team with us, and I'm going to meet up with her at her shop.
Oh, okay.
Because we're looking to do something at her shop.
Okay.
Also going to contact a radio station here in Toronto, in Canada.
Can't spell today. Oh my gosh. We'll just put Canada. Okay.
Yeah.
My goodness, Erin. It's even more mind-boggling when you guys can see everything I'm doing.
That's okay. CA's is perfect for Canada.
I'll fix spelling later if I need to. Okay. And so did you just want, do you want?
And then I'm still going to collect stuff for the raffle.
Awesome. Okay. Tony?
So I'll tell you something quickly on that raffle thing. Is I had a bad experience at a restaurant and they asked me what I wanted to do. And I said, I just want you to donate to Chemo Buddies. I don't want you giving me the money. So that's what they did.
Wow, that's awesome. Way to utilize our resources there.
Well, thank you.
That is awesome. Okay.
And I'm complete.
Oh, you're complete. Okay. Sorry. I'm like, do you want more? You're doing a lot.
No, thanks.
Okay. So Tony?
Okay, I'm going to get the dimensions for the front page slider to Brooke. I'll need Brooke's help, just getting something good graphically in that slot. And I think she's got stuff. I just need to get her the right dimensions to put it into. Next item, help get G Suite set up. Help Tamara do that.
What was that?
And
I'm
you,
sorry.
Erin,
G Suite. Oh, okay. Sorry.
get G Suite set up.
I didn't hear you, and I had that delayed. Oh, I know what he said.
Yeah, he's going to help me with the G Suite setup.
Okay.
Yes. And then I want to get the phone system operational. Tamara, I'll need some help from you for that. I'll need an account.
Okay. We'll probably do it at the same time.
Yeah, it'll be quick and easy. And then last, I want to get Brooke's logo to the website.
Tony, I just we transferred those logos to you and Christy. Did you
Is
get
that
them?
the new ones? Because
Yes. This
is logos. So I downloaded stuff, but I did not look through all of it yet. So if it's in there,
I just emailed them like about an hour ago. So
I think Christy was actually putting them on.
Oh.
She got them possibly.
All right.
Oh, okay.
But I just emailed you we transferred you the latest and greatest of everything. So you should have all the hits. So.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
I'll have to send you some dimensions and you can
Yes.
work your magic on that front page slider. So.
Yeah, I'll make you a few concepts for the front slider. I know it's hard to put those together unless you have dimensions. You're like,
So do we
Of
want,
course, I'll get that back to you.
Yay.
Tony, do you want that both on the first one and the last one too? You have the front slider, the dimensions.
I'm sorry, I can't see anything on the screen. I don't know what you wrote. Sorry.
So we have number 1 to get the dimensions from Brooke for the front slider, and then also get the logos into the website, right? Brooke's logos.
Oh, I had that as my 4th item on my own list, but the logos are different things. Like there's
that makes sense. I just wanted to.
The logos for different sponsorship levels, like gold member, silver member, diamond, bronze, those ones.
Awesome. Okay. And so Kent, your meals for the week?
Right. I'm going to focus on healing through nature, and I will be contacting Noella, Skip, and Andrew, getting some more feedback on those areas. I'm going to try to get with Tamara as far as the different sites. I'm looking at Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube are the 4 primary ones. And I'm asking you if it's possible if I could get your, whatever your passwords or your access.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for Chemo Buddies, yeah. Well, then we can take, I did have Buffer on hold. We can take Buffer off of hold, and we'll get Buffer going, and I'll get you all of that.
Okay, that'd be ideal.
Perfect. Thank you, Swampy. Thank you.
My other thing is, let's see, I have been involved again with Aaron. We've been working together a little bit, Miriam, with this you as well. I've got what I call a collapsible outline that I use on Word, and it has some of the main areas. Tamara, I talked about this to you briefly, but Aaron and I have been working on that just to get a rough overview that you can basically expand or contract Roman numerals, starting off with an outline. And I sent something already to Aaron on that, and that might help us as well get the different aspects of the overall. Obviously, the Chemo Buddies for Life is a priority. You did mention that you want to do the Tamara L. Hunter and the service heroes. Okay, later on. So
yeah, we'll concentrate. Those will be right now off the table. We'll just keep them Buddies for Life.
Okay, yeah. So that gets my focus, but that's really all that I've got. Any other suggestions, Tamara, that you need from me?
No, this is great. Right there, that's great.
Okay, thanks.
Hey, I had that covered with your guys' pictures. Thank you for telling me. Oh, okay. All right, so Skip, sorry to give you all these other extra meals here. We'll just move them up. Was there anything else that you wanted to do, or just add that outline on there for what you were working on, right?
Outline, healing through nature.
Yep, got that. And the social media account information from Tamara for Chemo Buddies.
Yeah, and those two, and I'm going to mention a third one as well. Again, gathering the information. Tamara, obviously with you on this, but working with other folks as far as it might be nice to actually, where you mentioned that, to discuss that. And I was going to ask you all about the newsletter. Does anybody work on the newsletter?
No, we had a volunteer and she had to leave. So we have a newsletter need.
Okay,
are you interested in that?
What all does that entail?
We could take that offline, but basically we just need to have a newsletter going out telling everybody what's going on, to the buddies, kind of updating, especially with all this activity that we've got going on, because here soon the websites will be up and going, and we want them ready to populate the main website once that's up. So it's just to start getting them used to hearing from us. And some of the content that we're going to be putting into this site and into the other site will be able to be used on the newsletter. We'll be able to reuse content, but we just need a newsletter.
Just somebody who's going
to have MailChimp is what we're
send it out? Just pulling the information already and then just putting it together in a newsletter and sending it out?
Yeah, there could be some writing involved, but the more writers that we have coming on board, we're going to have some content. So I really do believe that as we start getting the sponsors, as we start getting these articles like Healing Through Nature, we'll be able to pull from some of this and then piggyback into each other too. You know, have plenty of video content. So it's just a matter of putting it to, you know, in some kind of a format and then washing it through MailChimp.
So Tamara, do you have, there's an app that you could download that transcribes your videos, and that might be actually awesome because you have so much video content, but if you don't have video content that's transcribed, then, but it could be turned into a newsletter very easily.
Yeah, no, I don't have that. Don't know which one it is. That would be amazing.
Okay, I will get that to you, honey, but it will make your life a lot easier. For
Thank
sure.
you. I would love that. Thank you. Yes.
Okay, so let's move on to Skip.
Hello. We've got pre-production form part 2. Actually, might just add to that video description because I'd like to produce and walk people through what that looks like. So just video description, add it to that. Up on top. You can just do it on that top line.
Okay.
That right after part 2. Up there, pre-production. Yeah, perfect. And then, yeah, just video description. The example of story, that really does have the filming and editing, which is a lot to do in 1 week, but let's put it down. Filming and editing, just put story, filming and editing of story, personal story or own story to match the other one, I guess. The other thing is to define a file bucket or for online for us to deposit these things. So just put I know what that is and working with the film team, but just a file bucket online.
I have a question for you, Skip. Yes. 1 terabyte of I asked this of Kevin too. We were looking at starting with a 1 terabyte. If we shared that with everybody else, is that going to even make any kind of a dent for the film?
It could. Yeah, I mean, I think if we have a bucket, we want anybody to be able to upload files to it, video files, interviews, photos, documents, scripts, outlines, and then be able to access it, manage it for whoever needs to, and then for us, the film team, to download it.
Okay. Yeah, I think that then that is something that we should be having this week.
Yes, absolutely. And then
we'll have that for you.
Yeah, the fourth thing is it seems like, and I don't know, maybe the branding team, and I'd love to be kind of in the loop with some of the branding since I've got a lot of that experience, but branding video of what, using the sizzle reel, using some of these testimonials. We need a Chemo Buddies branding video. It's like the one page. We need a video like that.
I would love that. Yes.
Am I echoing? Sorry. So I'd like to help script that. Again, I want to do things I have control of, and I can start that, but I would love any input. And the last thing I want to say, and so that can be just on that fourth line, just add Chemo Buddy, or what do you want to call it? A promo video.
Awesome. Well, and then I've got a lot of footage from like my doctors and nurses and everything original that they talk about the need. So we've got medical people, we've got a bunch of footage. So once we get that set up, then I'll start dumping it in there.
Okay. And on YouTube, that's mainly the shows and your broadcast and stuff. Is that what's on YouTube?
Yeah, yeah. Those were just because I'm not an editor. It's just what I was able to get put together. There's not much there for the YouTube Chemo Buddies for Life. However, I have a lot of raw footage.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Great. That's great. And last thing, and there's not another line there, but something I think in the interim I can do is on my website, Amplifying Truth. It's amptruth.org. I'm going to create a page where I can put some of the stuff like healing through nature and some of the description videos of pre-production, of how to kind of approach the pre-production part with that form describing it. So I'm going to create that and put that on the back end somewhere on my website, if that's helpful. And then we can move it over whenever we, got a place to put it.
Awesome.
Great, Skip.
Okay. That's all. Thank you. All. Fuck.
I love that, Skip. Thanks for taking that over that.
For me, mine, Noelle, like maybe we could plan another meeting for the call center and the healing group to kind of discuss more about please get that scheduled this week for our next one.
Yes, let's schedule it for next week. The rest of my week is pretty crazy. So
yeah, mine too. We'll at least get it scheduled.
That would be great. Then I could attend too if it's next week.
Yeah. And then let's make sure that Joy can be there, and I'm not sure who else. Anyone that wants to be part of the healing.
When you say next week, you mean the last week of October or the first week of November?
Not the rest of this week. Next week I should be okay.
Starting the 28th?
Yes.
Okay.
Wednesdays are better for me, but I can work around it. I'll make it happen.
We'll get it. Don't take my meal away right now. We'll get scheduled.
Is it me? Who's next?
Me. Oh, solo mio. Anyway. Let's see. Number 1, make front slider art for Tony. Website. Number 2, get the postcard done. Let's see. I think a business card for Tamara, or what? Tamara, do you want business card or Give-a-thon banners first?
Give-a-thon banner. The business card was just if it was something that was easy to do and I would have it when I came here. That's not important. We don't.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. I mean, at some point we'll just do a standard one that we can just put anybody's name on, and so we have that in the group. But that can be some time other time.
Okay, I think that's enough for now.
Yep, 15 minutes. How many more people?
A lot.
Okay, let's see if we can let's just see if we can plow through it now.
Misa?
Are you talking to me?
You talking to me? You talking to me?
You talking to me? Do I need to say something shitty because Jason's not here?
Yes.
Are y'all fucking listening to me? I'm over here. Pay attention. Let's get through this. We only got 10 more
Let's get
minutes.
some shit moving. Come on, hurry up.
Right.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
I love it.
Oh, nobody can replace him. He's definitely one of a kind.
Aw, he's one of my favorite souls on the planet. I love him so much.
Oh, don't give him a bigger head than he already
No,
has. Come on now.
he really is a good guy though. Like when she gets,
I know.
he's like a really great guy.
I know. He messaged me after he gave me all that shit that last time and told me that he loved me. And I was like, wow, you're really not an asshole.
No, he's really not. He's really like incredible.
I
Okay.
just had to give him crap.
I guess it would help if I was unmuted, huh?
Yeah, there you go.
I'm like, you guys are
Yeah, that
falling
would have been
asleep.
nice.
Okay,
Who's hollering at me?
I'm hollering at you. What's your meal for the week? Commitments.
I need to get with Tamara and get her list. I know that she was supposed to be on here tonight. She's getting a list together for us to start making some phone calls. And then I'm going to touch base with my daughter-in-law again to see if she's got me anywhere in the door over at the cancer center here in Phoenix.
Okay.
And my mother-in-law is staying with me this week. And as soon as she's gone, then I'll just get in my car and go out and bang on doors myself.
Okay, so
By then we'll have all the material.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you, honey.
I said by then we'll have all the material for you too.
Perfect.
Awesome.
Well, I'm just hoping I get to see you, Tamara, and give you a big old hug.
We'll make it happen.
We'll put that out.
Give Tamara a hug while she's in Phoenix.
There you go.
Okay, awesome.
Thanks, honey.
And Matt? I'm still not
Somebody-
mute, right?
Somebody has audio on with the television. It's really hard to hear.
Okay,
Can we
so if
check-
anyone can mute yourself except for Tamara or just whatever, just let's try to be, so we can get through these really quickly. Okay, so is Matt here still, or did we basically got his here though? Pretty sure.
Yeah, he's basically still here.
Yeah, so Renee's not here. Noelle?
Any aspects with healing, helping with healing? Andre and I are going to set up that meeting. And I believe Kent and I are going to speak about.
Wrong slot, Aaron.
Oh, thank you. Oh my goodness. I need to go to bed myself. Thank you, Christopher.
So, so meeting with Kent, I believe, and Andrea. Those are the two people that I'm going to work with.
I have a request also, if either from you, Noelle, or anybody that's in the healing team, if we could get some kind of a little article, some kind of like 500 to 700 word blog, so that we could put it onto the site of why the healing aspect of what we're doing with healing through connections.
Sure. Do you want me to do it, or do you want? Sure. Whatever you need. You need that from me?
Well, I'm thinking, I know that Swamp is going to do something with nature, but I'm just thinking if we can start having people really think about the written word too in regards to reading it, because we can push that out through social media from the website, so then it will lead them back to the website too, so we can send the blogs out.
Okay. Do you want something like with the mind-body connection?
Something like that. That would be awesome. Yeah.
Sure, I'll write that for sure. And then, Tamara, while I have your ear, is there anything you need help with on the event planning aspect? Because you know that's what I do. Like I plan my events. I didn't hear you.
And there's going to be a whole meeting. Another.
Can anybody else not hear her?
I just hear Robo Tamara.
We went to a robot, Tamara. Sorry.
Yeah, robot time. All right, so we'll connect.
Okay.
We'll
And
connect.
I don't know. Okay, we'll connect.
Okay, so just keep those two on there then, the meeting with Kent and Andrea, and then the 500 word blog?
I think they're two separate meetings, actually.
All right, that's what I wanted to clarify.
But so the 500 word blog, do you want me just to write that, Tamara, and then send it over to the editing team?
That would be great.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sure. And if any other healers want to put their input in, it doesn't, that's fine with me too. I am always welcome to. So I think that's it for me.
Thank you. Rayanne, she left, right?
I'm here.
Oh, you are here. I thought I saw something in the chat. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Look over any branding information, new branding information. And the second one is get over this fucking sickness.
Oh, I could help you.
That's it.
Turmeric. I'll make you a concoction. I'll text you it.
Okay.
Awesome. Okay, Misty.
Okay, so I'm going to travel to Mississippi and get 3 referrals and 1 interview from that state.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to shoot the educational video for the website on Saturday.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm going to get with Skip to begin the editing of the video and also to find out where to dump the interview footage that I already have. Figure that out with him.
For editing and dump.
Interviews, yeah.
That will most likely go into this. It will go into the G Suite that we're going to be announcing once it should be up and going here soon.
Okay, and then also I'm going to get with the team that I don't remember who's on it, but the team that for the cards that we're creating for the info cards to get the verbiage locked down this week so we can get that moving because we need those cards. Those cards, I need to start getting those distributed across the nation to get them in the patient's hands.
Is that the post?
That would be branding team is who you're thinking.
Yes. Okay, so that's Brooke, Noelle. Was it Teresa also involved, I think, in verbiage? Who else was it?
Medical verbiage, yes. Then also Rayanne and Noelle. You've got those. Yeah.
Okay, so I will commit to connecting with them and try to get that locked down this week as well.
Okay.
Okay, that's it for me.
All right. All right, so Erin, we got to set up the G Suite. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so done too. It's time to go, right? Tamara's falling asleep on us. Okay, Google Sheet, we'll finish that up. Move over. And I'm working with, I'm basically just going to be working with Tamara mostly and kind of collaborating out to you guys. So you guys might hear from me as well, where Tamara's going to be really busy. It was what we had talked about. So I'll just put assist Tamara. Is there anything else, Tamara, I need to put on there?
No, that's good. Thank you.
All right, Teresa. Is she still with us?
Teresa left.
Okay, thank you. And Barbara?
Okay, finish up what I had last, but I didn't do. I had to move it over. Revised permission form, just move that over. Contact, for the contact for the center, cancer center, and also main contact where I work at, so my own company.
Okay, sorry. Do that one more time. Say that one more time.
So for the Cancer Center contact that I have today, just need to know where to send it or what have you. And then obtain another contact at my own job.
Okay.
And complete standard interview wording for myself.
Okay.
Yeah. I had one more, but that's okay. I'll just keep it at the 4 for right now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Kevin. Is he still with us?
Kevin had to go, and in fact, we need to move him up to the top because he has a meeting every week that's 1 hour after we start. So if we can move him up.
All right, for now.
Thank you.
Okay, and Tamara L's not here. Marianne? We're almost there, guys. Marianne.
Yes, okay, so can you put, move over the,
All of these?
so setting up bank account,
The merchant account one, is that the right one? You're meaning?
merchant account and bank account.
Okay.
And then I'll be working with, oh, you could finish that.
Okay.
Great. Working with setting up the Google Sheets for the, working with Aaron to set up the Google Sheets. And then I'm working with Tony to embedding the merchant account with the website.
Love it.
Vetting, will that work? We know what that means, right?
Yeah, embedding the merchant account with the website.
Okay, awesome. Okay, Christopher.
I'm trying to think because well, originally I was still waiting for info from the production meeting in order to continue, so I'm just trying to.
You're from the production meeting, we're going to be, why don't you and I speak next week about put that, and so that I can see what you're thinking and we can go forward for the production team.
Yeah, okay.
And then move this one over.
It was just more of a little bit on specifics with what I asked last time.
Okay, so Christopher, do you want me to put these separate or? Speak with Tamara. More specifically, I need to write that in there. Sorry.
I can talk with you on Tuesday or Wednesday. Tuesday.
How about Tuesday?
Yeah.
Okay.
So have that we'll meet on Tuesday.
Okay. Whoops. Okay, and then join the production team / meeting. Did you want to move that one over?
We're gonna by this next week we'll have the meeting set. For it probably will not take place until the following week, the first week in November.
See, have meeting on Tuesday evening with the artist again. I have a feeling a few of you already know what you guys want me to do next.
But no.
All right. Well,
Oh, and I wanted to answer Misty's question. Misty, once you can get into the group, we will download, I upload this into YouTube, and then I copy it into the group.
Okay.
Closed group. And until we get, you just need to go back and look in your notifications because you've been invited.
What's it called?
It's called the second annual, what is it called? Second annual.
we can send
I
you
think
a
it's
invite
second.
in Messenger too, if that's easier.
Okay.
Second annual give-a-thon.
There you go.
Okay. I think I'm in that.
Okay, well, that's
There's
where
several
you'll
of
find
them.
that's where you'll find the spreadsheet, or that's the video of it.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. We're 2 minutes over.
It's a lot
Tamara,
better.
Did you want to like close this out then?
You did it.
That's okay.
Tamara,
Make sure that we tell Jason that we didn't go over because he wasn't here.
You'll see the recording.
Who said Tamara?
I did. It's Matt. My phone died and I had to call back in, so I apologize. I didn't get to give you an update on what is for this week are going to be.
Oh, okay. So Matt wants to do his meals.
Okay. So wait, I just want to double check in with Christopher to make sure he was complete with what he wanted to do. Did you want to add that last one on there, or you just want the two?
Nah, just
Okay.
the two.
All right. Okay. I just wanted to make sure. All right. So Matt, right here. What's your meals you'd like to do the week?
Well, one of the things that I didn't accomplish last week is getting more things for the raffle. You know, whether they be basically raffle items, and also getting with whoever's giving us the content for the flyers. If that's coordinating with my friend who's a writer, we can go that way as well.
Okay. Tamara, is that for the content for the flyers? Who does he need to connect with?
Well, I think we've got that pretty much everything going in the direction, but the writer I would still like to talk to because we have other needs.
Okay. And she's she's basically available every day after 3:30.
Okay. Okay. Well, it will have to be after beginning of next week, and then I'll visit with her and we'll get her going.
Okay.
That'll be wonderful.
Awesome. Okay. So
Thank you,
it looks
everyone. So we're 4
Thanks,
minutes
Tamara.
over. That was good.
Hey,
Thank
Tam, don't forget to text me back your phone number so I have you in my phone too.
Okay, got it.
And then hopefully I'll see you next week.
Absolutely.
Okay, honey. Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you all. Keep working hard.
Yep.
Bye.
Yay.
Woohoo.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Thank you.
Awesome.
Very proud. of
Bye,
us.
everyone. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
You guys love you. Have a great week.
You too.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Take care.